Other news tonight, Trump voters in Ohio are confronting a moment of truth right now. They're going to select one of three Republican candidates to try to unseat Democrat Sherrod Brown in November.
So last night, the former president was referenced many times as we hosted the final debate before the primary. WLWT News host John London here now to look at the significance of tying into Trump. Hi there, John.
Yeah, Cherie, what they couldn't afford to do was to alienate any part of the Ohio MAGA base. So they took pains not to do that. Trump endorsed Bernie Moreno in December. But polling shows he's not getting the kind of bounce from that J.D. Vance got, at least not yet.
Three candidates shared the debate stage with each other at Miami last night as a fourth presence was there, not physically, but in name and influence.
Of course, I'm going to support President Trump.
Which one of them could trump the other two? It was game on between State Senator Matt Dolan, businessman Bernie Moreno, and Secretary of State Frank LaRose.
I'm proud to be a longtime Trump supporter, voted for him in 2016, went to work for him on his inaugural committee in 2017.
Frank does know President Trump, and President Trump knows Frank, and he endorsed me.
Whatever percentage of MAGA Ohio was watching, they got an entertaining earful about who was Trumpier than the other guy. There was a put up or shut up moment about unqualified endorsement.
My question to Matt is, are you going to do it? Are you going to do it tonight? You've got an audience here. It's time that we unite behind President Trump.
Time. Mr. Dolan, would you like to respond? You have 30 seconds.
Once again, the irony here is I'm the only one that's enacted Trump policies.
Dolan pledged support, but emphasized his focus is Ohio. Saying he's the only Green Beret on stage, LaRose declared when you go into battle, you want a fearless leader like Trump. Many Republican voters consistently carp about Trump's abrasive personality and schoolyard taunts, but support him nonetheless. Moreno believes MAGA should say it this way.
He's a good man. President Trump's a good man. This idea that I support his policies, but not the personality, that's a bunch of BS. That is media talking points. This is a man that could have given up on this country a long time ago.
A recent Emerson College poll had Moreno and LaRose neck and neck. This week's Survey USA poll shows Moreno and Dolan neck and neck, so perhaps all three are neck and neck heading into the final dozen days before Republican primary voters decide the matter. John London, WLWT News 5.
John, thanks so much. Appreciate it. And you can find out more about what will be on your ballot by just scanning this QR code. That's going to take you to our full election guide on WLWT.com to get you prepared for early voting or Election Day. Again, less than 2 weeks away now, March 19th.